Good evening. I really wanted to make this video for a while, but it seems that we've had quite a few video editing issues. I record on two different phones. I have an Android and I have an iPhone, and the iPhone sort of likes the app that I have and the Android doesn't. And my computer is a Lenovo, and for some reason the iPhone videos will not upload to the computer. They won't play. And so we've tried 3 or 4 different video editors, and it seems like Splice is the one that we're going to end up using. I'm not promoting them, I'm just saying that's the one that we're using for now. And it's what seems to work with the iPhone, and I don't have to use my computer except for to store videos. So we really haven't put out a video in a while, and the reason being is because it's just very, very rainy here. We're probably getting rain about 4 to 5 days a week, but things have changed so much on the property, and with the rain comes this beautiful green season. It's the reason we chose to move back to Arkansas from Idaho, is because it's just so green. If you can see in the background, you know, everything is just, wow, it's just blooming, and it's so pretty. In the path, you can see it behind my shoulder, is just completely different than when we filmed maybe a month and a half ago. So it's just different. There has been a lot of changes to the property, some good, some not so good, but we just wanted to share with you some of our changes, and hope that you follow our videos, and maybe you'll like, subscribe. I don't know, but whatever you wish to do, it's up to you. And we're gonna show everything, you know, as much as we can, and just be real and show you what do-it-yourself sort of looks like. Hello. So much has happened. I'm sure that you guys are wondering why I put out a video of, you know, us demolitioning everything, and I wanted to take an opportunity to sort of explain to you what was going on. And to be honest, what's really going on is that we just have no idea what we're doing. We're, you know, DIY people, YouTube experts, of course, and we've watched a lot of videos, me and my son, and have a lot of ideas, but until you actually put your hands on it, you know, and start doing it, it's really a different thing, you know, if you've never done it before. And so there's so many things that I've just absolutely never done before. I've just seen it on video, and it looks really cool on video, but you know, when, when you start doing it in person, it's a whole different thing. But we decided to put the 4x4s down inside of cinder blocks, probably not the greatest idea, and then pour concrete in, and that would be like a great base. We were trying to avoid the cost of buying the deck blocks, which are about $10 a piece, versus a cinder block, which is about $1.50 a piece. And so frugal's not always good, just so you know. There is a right way to do it. and this was not the right way. But we started noticing little bitty cracks about 3 days after we poured the concrete, and they were just little cracks, and the temperature was really fluctuating during that time. It was, you know, as low as 28 degrees at nighttime and really cold and freezing over, and then during the day, you know, it was as high as 81 degrees. And so those temperature fluctuations, and then there was just large amounts of rain. I think the afternoon that we poured it, actually, a rainstorm happened and we didn't even know it was coming. And so the concrete was over wet, and with the expanding and contracting that concrete does down inside those cinder blocks, they just couldn't take it, you know, and the temperature fluctuations and everything. It wasn't below the frost line. And so the cracks just got bigger and bigger, and we were afraid we were going to wake up one day and it was just going to be completely laying on the ground and all the wood was going to be busted, and we had spent about $350 on just what little wood we had, just some 4x4 posts and some 2x4s, and so we didn't really want to lose that. And so we took it down and we thought, well, what are we going to do? How do we start all over again? And I thought, well, maybe we'll just build, maybe a temporary structure to house everything in. And I got this bright idea. I'd seen a few videos online about cattle panel greenhouses, and I've built a pallet structure before. In fact, we were on an off-grid property once before, but we were sort of doing it more modern and not really wanting to go completely off-grid, but sort of in that direction. And we had ordered a little Dirksen cabin and had started that, but we had built a temporary pallet house outside to house the bathroom in, because we really didn't have a proper bathroom inside. And so it was really kind of nice. It was very hot during the summer at that point, and so I just erected these pallet structures. I'd never built anything in my whole entire life, and when I started building it, I just put it on the ground, didn't try to level it or anything, and just attached all the pallets together with some random 2x4s or whatever wood I could find, and it looked pretty cool when I first built it, but it started, and it was just slightly leaning, and it just kept leaning further and further, and I was afraid that it was just going to fall over, and my cats kept crawling all over it. And so we took it down and we rebuilt it like attached to the side of our house, and that one was really better, and it changed 2 or 3 times. It had a door on it for a while, it was enclosed for a while, it was open for a while. I never could figure out what I really wanted to do with it, but it was nice because you just could, throw it together, take it apart, and the pallets just could take the beating, and it wasn't like you were wasting wood. And so I thought that I would put that together here. I'm like, I know how to put pallets together, and I think I know how to use cattle panels. And so we ended up, you can see part of it here, we just have some cattle panels attached. This is from the inside, and we just threw some plastic and a tarp over it, and we're not trying to live in here or stay in here. It's really just storage for our stuff, because we have so much more stuff than would fit in a tent. We can't leave it in a car. We didn't really want to rent a storage, and we had bought the cattle panels just for that purpose, was to build some sort of temporary structure to house all of our stuff and keep it out of the rain. And so this one's a little bit bigger. If I had to guess, I would say that it's 8 foot by a little over 8 foot. I think I measured it. It was like 8 by 16 or 8 by 15 and a half. I don't know. But it doesn't keep animals out. The animals can get in. It doesn't keep anything out. It just keeps the rain out. And it doesn't completely do that either, but it does work.